congratulations. The day
Thank
was
you.
done. I got to watch it last night. I
Oh,
watched it with the group of press, and usually those can be a little quiet. You don't know. We're all just concentrated, right? But congratulations to you because I felt like I was actually watching it with an audience, with a regular theater, with people that are just there for the joy of cinema.
oh,
Thank
well,
you.
thank you. It felt like a fun screening to us too. Felt like people were having a good time.
Were you there?
Yeah, we were
Yeah, we
there
were
last
there.
night.
Oh, well, see, we watched it together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We shared an
we had
experience.
shared an experience of comedy. It's nice.
And let's start with that. The fact that yes, it's a comedy, but it's not just any comedy. It's a comedy that goes back to the original comedy. It's literal with substance versus to a lot of today's comedy.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Okay, we're
We definitely
taking.
weren't going for substance.
I know we're stupid idiots.
Yeah.
I think we were going for as many jokes as possible. We're hoping that it could make people laugh and be fun for 90 minutes. Actually, less than 90 minutes, just to have that enjoyment of being just like on a rocket ship the moment you sit down.
So tell me your process of writing this kind of script, going back to the old days.
Um, Going back, I mean, the process for this was really, we wrote this, Dan and I, with Akiva Schaffer, who directed it, and we've worked with Akiva before on Chippendale Rescue Rangers that came out a couple of years ago on Disney, and basically it was like we knew we wanted a room vibe, a comedy room, because this kind of movie needs so many jokes and so many iterations of jokes. And so we just went to Akiva's office every day for months and just sat there and pitched and then broke up into each one of us would go off separately, write a scene, send it back. We'd come back, talk about it, pitch 100 more jokes, write another version of that scene. And it was just throwing a lot of stuff against the wall and seeing what kind of stuck and then making so many different versions. Every joke you see in that movie, there's like at least 6 or 7 other jokes for that same moment that we tried or had written down.
Yeah, I mean, a big part for us also was making sure that the movie felt like it was a movie. It's very easy to just be silly, but the truth is that the skeleton that holds it all together is like a working and hopefully like just intelligent enough action movie plot that you're invested in the relationships, especially the relationships between Pam and Liam. That feels like a love story that when they kiss at the end, you're going to be like, oh, my heart. And so that is a little bit of the magic trick of writing these really silly joke heavy movies that are not meant to be taken too seriously, but underneath it, that plot does need to work, and the storylines and the emotions and the relationships all need to be there, and hopefully make sense and make you feel something. And so that was while we were developing all of the comedy, we were also very, very dogmatic about making sure that our plot was fun and moving fast, but like made enough sense and was not bullshit.
Yeah.
It feels a lot of like an homage from the original 1988. You guys kept a lot of the physical comedy too, and it was very well done. So since you worked with the director, how did you guys come with the idea of integrating those scenes?
I mean, physical comedy is in the DNA of this genre, this space. It's we. I remember the first day on set with Paul Walter Hauser, who plays Ed. We had this physical gag of just him getting hit by the car, and the moment he took a pratfall, I was like, oh, thank God we have like this gifted physical comedian to come and be physically silly too.
Yeah.
Um,
And
that's
Liam has been so physical in like his action movies, not for jokes, but he's done more choreographed fights in the last 15 years. Like he's right up there with Keanu. And so I think he was just so game to kind of turn that on its head and poke fun at that. And so
We brought on Liam's actual stunt coordinator who works with him on everything, all the real action movies from the last like decade plus. Was choreographed by the same guy that does that, did this movie, and so that was a big part of it. Is just like letting it feel like it's based in real action movie tropes, letting it feel like it's from real stunts, And a lot of the physical comedy is because we were using very real high level stuntmen who were capable of doing really very violent things against their own bodies.
Well, Liam was perfect to play Frank because, you know, it's a man of action, right?
Yeah,
That's right. There was no one else who could have done this role the way he did it. There's no Naked Gun now. This reboot without Liam Neeson. He's a god.
So, what was it like for you to be on to see him? I'm pretty sure you were there on
yeah,
set
we were there.
filming.
Mhm.
To see him, we've been seeing him in all these action, like you mentioned, films like Taken, and now doing comedy. What was your experience seeing him live?
I mean, also we didn't know Liam before. Like he's just been in over 100 movies, so he's a generational talent. He's not. It's before Taken. It was like Schindler's List, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and and he would oftentimes on set when he would say something incredibly ridiculous that we wrote for him to do, he would do it, and then he would say like, "Oh, I played Oscar Schindler. Damn it, what happened?" And it was always a joy and funny, and it was just a constant pinch me moment. I think that Liam Neeson, this icon, agreed to do this very silly, inherently dumb, like joyful movie. It was great.
Can we talk about the siren?
The police siren, like the ending of the movie. Oh,
Yes.
I mean, again, that we worship the Zucker brothers, the Zaz, the Zucker brothers and Abrams, and what they did in the original Police Squad into Naked Gun is foundational text for us as comedians. Truly, like we really worship everything that they created. They really created a genre. And coming into this movie, we felt like as super fans of the original movies, that like there are certain parts of it that are just like this nostalgic sweet spot that like everyone who loved those things growing up, or back in the 80s and 90s, just needed to feel it. And for us, we always felt like, oh, like what a little kiss on the cheek to walk out of that movie, getting to hear that song, getting to see that siren bit that is iconic. But for us, because our movie has a slightly different tone, it didn't open the movie, and that's why we felt like it was hopefully more sweet to close with it.
And this one you get a little risky. There's some anatomy, extra anatomy being shown.
I mean, the original movie has them in full body condoms about to make love. So we felt like we were in sort of safe footsteps to get a little dirty.
Yeah, I mean, starting CinemaCon, I was there, and I mean, Julius Caesar had Naked Gun in his private area. That's always a highlight to
Yeah.
see, but this time you guys took it away from me. But I understand it was a great marketing tactic.
So sorry about that. Didn't mean to take anything away from you, but we had to do what we have to do to get people to see this movie.
Yeah.
No, I get it, and it goes back to the original. I mean, what, a concrete dildo?
Oh, I mean that's and even that is like kind of a joke off of Dirty Harry. We went back and we watched a bunch of the movies that they based Naked Gun on, and Dirty Harry has a scene sort of almost exactly like that, except they added a dildo, a concrete dildo. It's the very first joke recorded of all time is about a man saying that his wife consistently farts on his lap, and
That's in the
that's how
Bible.
that's how people laugh forever.
Yeah. A little bit about some of the jokes. One of them was like the Black Eyed Peas. I love that scene. I love the dialogue.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Oh
did we
wait, so
just?
you froze. Can you say that again?
Oh,
You love the
yes.
you love the dialogue.
I love the dialogue there. Very well done. I just want to compliment on that one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was something that we I talked about. There was other versions of it. We knew we wanted a pitter patter between the two of them, where Frank, where Liam and Danny Houston's character kind of see eye to eye for a second on something, and maybe they like each other. And we wanted to look at what's the most ridiculous thing that they could agree upon, and we felt that a deep, deep love of the Black Eyed Peas could be
really stupid.
Yeah.
I remember just the consistent joy in saying that the basic test for this movie consistently was just does it sound funny when we do it in our bad Liam Neeson impressions? And so just doing apple the app,
Yeah.
taboo.
Don't forget Fergie.
I could never forget Fergie. That was pretty much like 80% of the writing was like just us doing bad Liam Neeson impressions to each other.
I love it. Well, a lot of us are probably walked out thinking about how we could do the same.
Please take that into your life whenever you need to ask for something stupid like, excuse me, honey, you left the toilet seat up again. Just enjoy.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations. Thank you for
Thank
bringing
you.
Thank you so much.
comedy that we've been needing, and we hope there's more.
We do too. Thank you so much.
Too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.